So, as always, timestamps should exist. I was trying to catch it right before the CM open, but either way, I have to introduce the Uma Musume I'm using anyway. And I'll show you afterward how I pulled Admire Vega on my first free pull. Not that I'm looking for very specific things. Admire Vega, I appreciate her, but yeah, anyway, so we are looking for specifically dirt. I don't know why it saves the things here, but it's fine because, hey, it's another gold ship. I did have a dirt A gold ship, but with the acceleration and what we're doing as an end closer, shrug, that's all I have to say. I mean, there's not really much else to it. So, this is my gold ship. Not really much else to see there. Otherwise, I think this is the Oguri cap. Is this the Oguri cap? Yes, it is. So this is the Oguri cap I'm using. It's not great. I don't know if she's going to win. The wits is all I'm really relying on. Otherwise, the normal groundwork Moxie setup, but would like more. Not gonna get it. So, and then Taiki Shuttle to kind of carry me. Yeah, low stamina. So just pray that the downhill acceleration procs and we save stamina. Otherwise, this is it's gonna be really interesting CM in another way as well. Not just because gold ship is here. So without further ado, just making sure this Oguri is front, and away we go. So we'll do our normal first day, first entry, and call it a day because there's other stuff that I have to go through and do at the time of this day. Basically, we get our Uma Musume done, we go after. Also, this gold chip was old. I ended up never making a gold chip better than the one I made there, I think? Question mark? Because I know I had one that I made in February, mid-February, in preparation, and I think this one was the better one. Well, anyway, let's move on. So, as we get started here, getting into good races, question mark, whether or not I'll perform well, completely different story, so... Otherwise, so the team I'm working with here is meant to give Taiki Shuttle. I did want to run two fronts, but I figured a lot of people were going to run fronts. Now, this lobby has end closers, so this is going to be real interesting in a moment. But we'll take a quick look and then move on with our lives. This will probably be the one that we have to fight against. Yeah, even just the S aptitude. I've been in more than a few races to practice here and there that the S mile, S dirt, or both really, that's the optimal, is enough to kind of push you forward. But my Taiki has mile S, but whether or not she's going to be at 3 or below, moving into the final corner, the tip end of the final corner, and then the final straight is a different story. And yes, I did try to also make a late gold chip, but that didn't turn out well. I'll speak more on that later as we're waiting for the timestamps here, but yeah, otherwise, let's go through it. Because, yeah, I can fix an S dirt aptitude, or A dirt aptitude gold chip, but meh. So as we begin this, yes, I did try to make a late gold chip. I should just click things off because I don't need to know that I'm the only one running Xmas Oguri a lot, but definitely the only gold chip, only 3-6 gold chips that are going to be in the CM. So yeah, and then we have 3 ends because I think that Haru Urara is an end closer as well. Although I would have been, aside from gold chip, I would have tried to make late. I do have on your left setups, but my support cards are kind of bad. But I can still make a late surger if I wanted to. But I'm more built for end closers, which, considering that I pulled Admire Vega on my first free pull, scouting her, I mean, if you don't know why I'm kind of undecided, as I'm also trying to keep an eye on things, I think, is that a pace closer? Is that a pace chaser? Xmas Oguri, by the way. But anyway, we'll do our best here. I think, yeah, that Falcon's in the front. I'm somewhere. Oh, that Xmas Oguri is also front, I believe. But hey, it's all up to Taiki to carry because third place into Zoom. We'll find out. Gold chip can also push forward here, but we'll find out. This is where my Festive Miracle procs, because I have the Moxie setup with the 1000 wit, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. So it's all up to dueling Xmas Oguri or Taiki Shuttle to close it out. But otherwise, the Smart Falcon is going to stay ahead with angling and scheming. So hey, fun times ahead, right? I think that has S2, so unless we somehow catch up here, we'll see. Ooh, that was really close, but no, we didn't win. Oh, Taiki. Yeah, Taiki. With more stamina, we would have hit a better spurt, but unfortunately, that's not the case. And then Xmas Oguri needs to be closer forward, but that's not the case when she doesn't have the mid skills. Even Professor of Curvature proccing, because that is literally the only corner we really care about. Even if it's... I don't remember if this course has a corner at the very beginning. I mean, I can just look, but yeah, it's not great. S-Mile will be more than enough to defeat my team, so that's what I'm really looking out for most of the time. Otherwise, yeah, just regular Oguri Cap would help as well. This is a regular Oguri Cap. This looks like it's going to be a very, very interesting lobby. So, yep, that's good. I'm not even looking at the excels. A lot of the times I'm just looking at stat caps and just already going, well, this is going to be interesting. So, off we go. Gold Chip can snipe a win if she closes up close enough because just her unique exists, but otherwise, yeah, it's a dirt CM. We get like max 2 per year, theoretically speaking, but according to what I see on schedule, that is going to be the case, so hey. If we proc Russian Gale here, we do get the spot, but no, not normally, especially not with the Valentine's, yeah, not with the Valentine's, bourbon, but I did have one, but I could never push her to the mile. Yeah, to the dirt aptitude needed, which is why I didn't. I also have a Super Mario Zensky, but I decided not to use it as well. I decided to stick with Xmas Oguri because I wanted the final acceleration more than anything else. So yeah, this is very good lobby for me, but we'll see if we actually close it out because being too far as a pace chaser is a bit worrisome. So shrug. Otherwise, as the usually supposed to be the only end closer in the lobby, we can get closer, a lot closer, but usually if I wanted to help Gold Chip a lot more, I should have added late surger so that she can proc no stopping me somewhere. So 3 Taiki Shuttle, but we're way behind because the other 2 fronts were built to basically stay next to each other. So we get Festive Miracle here, but I think usually when Taiki pulls up here, Xmas Oguri's not going to do much more else. So yeah, the Smart Falcon here, pulling forward again, as to be expected. I did have a Smart Falcon, but I didn't really end up making her well, so shrug, right? So off we go into second place again, it seems. And yeah, Taiki's looking like she's going to be the one who carries me most of the time, unless Gold Chip randomly pulls up all the way ahead. So, again, more stamina on my Taiki would have helped out immensely, but that's not the case here, so... this could be looking like a very bad dirt CM for me. But yeah, otherwise, as I sit here wondering what I do, I'm not going to change my Musume. I like to just stick with the same 3, because at this point, anyway, we're waiting for the next scenario. So, for no other reason than my own, basically, hubris or pride, I could just be switching, because I could be training to replace the Taiki, or train Taiki better, but that's not going to happen, it seems, so shrug, right? I will take a look at this Oguri Cap. Yep. And off we go. Actually, we'll take a look at the... composition. Yeah, 3 fronts. I expect there to be a lot of fronts. A lot of people are going to run Smart Falcon. That's what I was expecting. Now, whether or not I was trained enough, I know I wasn't. So I'm just hoping, cross our fingers. We take first. We take first with Oguri and stay first in the final to at least take away angling and scheming, or we rely on Taiki. And then Gold Chip is kind of just a big wild card there. Gold Chip wants someone she wants to catch up to someone near the end. If she's way behind someone, right as the final leg starts, she's a lot less likely to win because we can't proc things like no stopping me, so on and so forth. And even just having an overtake target without any skills involved helps out immensely as well. But again, that's another thing to worry about. Do we have 3 end closers again, by the way? Or did I accidentally walk forward into a late surger? Well, either way, seeing Gold Chip pull up here is really good to see. It's the acceleration on Dirt B, but that's why having high 1100 speed with everything else is pretty good. Also hoping that my Oguri keeps proccing 90% of the time all 3 stamina skills, so shrug. And then yeah, Taiki not getting as much acceleration because of how late this final spurt starts, but maybe it's fine. And yeah, as long as Xmas Oguri is in 4th-ish and above, she'll get stuff. But otherwise, yeah, my Gold Chip didn't proc any of her skills, so sadness happens. There it is, a bit late though. It is a big spurt if she procs everything, but she only proc 2 or 3. She needs really 4 to be a lot more comfortable, so it's all up to Taiki Shuttle here to try and take first, please. Gold Chip almost took second, by the way. That would have been interesting to see. I don't think she did. I think she lost by a nose. She took 3rd by a nose. Yeah, she did. So, again, even 3 accelerations on my Gold Chip would push her to pretty much challenge a lot of highly trained Musume. But again, it depends on the rest of the race as well, because as you've noticed, her wit is quite low. So, yeah. take a look at this Haru Urara. Anyone can win, especially late surgery Haru Urara, whether it's New Year or regular. I've seen both perform really well. Otherwise, don't really need to look at the excels. I know most of the time people are going to have, Furious Feet for backliners, or just in general, a lot of mile acceleration, so on and so forth, or self-accelerations. Or in the case of a regular Oguri cap, she has Triumphant Pulse, which does work a good number of times, but it's really still up to the training that you have in general. Are we the only front, by the way? Huh. This can set up for Taiki, but we'll see. I don't know. Was I the only front? I wasn't watching. So I guess we'll find out. As it turns out, I might actually need these the markers, because apparently more people are running Xmas Oguri than I thought. Not that her aptitudes were completely bad, because it's Oguri cap, so hey. But hey, and then yes, as you can see, I took Operation Cacao for the stamina healing. Preferably wanted corner recovery if for no other reason than it costs less and that allows me to take other skills. But hey, also this gold chip, by the way. So that's, yeah, there's a New Year's Haru Urara, and then there's a regular Haru Urara. But seeing gold chip in 6 here, pump iron as well, pump iron, angle skiing, pump iron, everything. My gold chip is about to shoot forward, by the way. So yeah, maybe one more. We need one more. Usually we need one more. Yeah, ignited spirit power. And we are dropping to behind, but... Oh, we didn't proc Furious Feet. That makes me sad. Well, if you proc Furious Feet or Rushing Gale, my gold chip would have done a lot better. There's the Rushing Gale, a bit too late, though. It's way too late. Well, sadness happens. But otherwise, off to the last race we go. Now, am I going to get to the finals? Sure. So what I'm really hoping for is gold chip snipes first at the finals, but shrug, right? It's all up to RNG. Also, but yes, I could have trained better. To note, I did miss a lot of trainings in the past 2-3 weeks because I was doing other things in life, whether it's busy stuff, whether it's actually other things on this channel, so on and so forth. I was quite busy. So, not a Haru Urara, late Haru. Ooh, that's, yeah. What about the other trainer? Yeah, that looks a lot more. That looks a lot more what I expect. And we'll take a look here. Yeah, so that's it's still relatively competitive, but obviously not as bad as the other rooms objectively, in my opinion at least. But I'm pretty sure this is something that I should be able to, unless everything goes wrong. And by that I mean Taiki loses all of her stamina. We get rushed. Taiki gets rushed with 1200 wit. Xmas Oguri cap doesn't proc a lot of her XLs. Gold chip doesn't catch up for whatever reason, so on and so forth. But otherwise, this should normally be good. Would prefer usually 2 fronts, but from my experience, actually, unless it's my own fronts, I don't actually want more than 1. I want my Xmas Oguri to be the only front. The problem with that is that, yes, I know, as I said earlier, I know there are going to be a lot of Smart Falcons who is built front, so... And that her unique Smart Falcon's unique does allow her to take first a lot easier as well. But Rushing Gale proc at the early stops that, but then that removes Rushing Gale at the end unless, because I don't think you get the cooldown there. I don't know if we procced Operation Cacao. I'll watch out for Moxie unless we just don't proc Moxie. Otherwise, everyone's close together. This is anyone's game actually. So let's find out. Gotta keep an eye on Gold Chip's XL. She wants to proc 3. If she procs a gold one on top of 2 regulars, she's gonna shoot forward. She's already shooting forward, by the way, if you can see. Rushing Gale here would help. No stopping me. Nope. Well, maybe we just take first, second, and third. She did Nimble. Oh wait, we'd have Nimble instead because I needed the things. Is this late Surger Triumphant Pulse gonna be enough? No. Hi, drop kick. And I'll see everyone, I'll see everyone later. So, yeah. But again, I am queuing at the very earliest I can. So, this is literally like a minute or 2 after the CM Open. So, it's a likely higher chance that people will just want to get their stuff done and move, which means they've probably already trained their Musume relatively well. But, as the bonus part of this video, allow me to show you the one first pull. So, just to show here, wasn't looking for it. I normally do it anyway, but since we got free ones, I mean, no harm in doing it, right? So Admire Vega is the banner to scout for, is the banner that gets scouted for, and yeah, as you can see here, Machikane, Machikane, and then into Admire Vega when this became available, because I think I did 2 just to see, but this is the first free one, and then, yeah, Admire Vega, so I didn't expect it. I would have rather done so here, because as you can see, fine motion, but it's fine, I guess. And yeah, nothing else there. So yeah, without further ado, not really much else to say on that matter. If you have anything to say, just we set the end screen here. Yeah, again, I'm not going to train anymore. We're pretty much just waiting for the next scenario. We're waiting for Track Blazer, and then we're all preparing for the longs with any inspirations that we set up. I suppose you can set up, what I'm personally going to do, as you can see my team rate trying to increase, I'm trying to increase as well, is that I need to remake, I think, at least 2 Musume on my team trial. But otherwise, not really going to take up much more of your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!